One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's French. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back.
Brings him to the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's caught. It's Wingo. Running free. Touchdown, Purple!
Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's French. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's French. Caught over the middle, it's Gregory.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clement. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Wood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia Southern comes to the line, trying to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Barber. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
East Carolina, 14, Georgia Southern, 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. 42 Spider. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Pirates will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the gun. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the D deny them on second and goal. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Dallas. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Georgia Southern, 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's French. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Clement. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Finds his man. It's Clement. Past the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here's on him.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Complete to the left. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside and take advantage of it to make big plays.
On, close to the marker, it's Gary. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The offense set for a first down play. There he goes. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Clement. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's French. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
And I like the decision to go for it on fourth down. This running back's had some big moments in this game so far, and you're at about midfield, so you trust him one more time. This guy's gotten into a groove. He's been able to make the plays when necessary, and he makes a huge one there.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turning it on! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Great job by the back on the option.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hauser. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Barber. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Eagles! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
from the gun. Running back gets to give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Fires to the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. All out of space. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He got a step and just dusted the field. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Eagles in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's French. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Looking for a crease. It's Jenkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, ECU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds a man on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's French. The sure hands, it's Gary. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air, it's French. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw again. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Fights off a defender.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more.
Offense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
With the catch, it's Wingo. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pirates. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. To the air, it's French. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game.